in the retrospective meaning, the meaning is like learning, or it's the session we gather together to talk about something. So the effect for this is sometimes is engagement because you engage together. So next time when we face the different problem or a different challenge, we could fight it together. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Jugg 聊敏捷 channel. Today we will talk about the Agile Retrospective, and today I will also invite my two friends, KK and Andy, to talk about this topic. Yes.
I'm KK, so nice to meet you here. I'm the founder of KK Talks and POA. Happy to be here. Thanks.
Thanks, KK.
I'm Andy. Yeah, I'm a senior Scrum Master and applied for the Scrum adoption for many years. And today I'm glad to talk to you two guys about an important topic, retrospective. I think this session will be very beneficial for the audience. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
I'm here to learn from you guys.
Yeah, so okay, let's get started. Why do some teams not want to run the retrospectives? Yeah, I also would be curious about your ideas.
Yeah,
Everybody
I think,
agree. I also think the team members also agree, but they don't want to.
There are many reasons that make a team prefer not to run retrospective. And I want to share a situation I made these days. I think one of the reasons is that the team does not see the value retrospectives bring to them. So what does that mean? For example, we observed the product owner didn't prepare product backlogs well. So often we need to spend more time on clarifying the details with him. That already occupies much development time in the sprint. So we address the issue in retrospectives many times and hope our product owner to improve the practice to save more time for us. However, he didn't do anything to improve the situation, and this behavior already frustrated our teammates. So as time goes, our members tended not to say anything in retrospective because they cannot see any visible changes in product backlogs. Even we have report the situation to the management. I think this was a tough time, not just for the team, but also for me. I already took a lot of time talking to the product owner. It's inevitable that we seek the management support to improve the condition. So, as per my observation, people are not resistant to retrospective. Instead, they are resistant to meaningless meetings that bring nothing to the table. But I think there are still other reasons that make the team resistant to retrospective. Maybe you guys could share more examples with me or with the audience.
The point is they think the retrospective is meaningless.
Because the action they want to see was not really implemented. Even the product owner just ignored their suggestions and don't want to do any change about the product backlogs. So they think the retrospective does not bring any value to them. That cause them think, oh, this is meaningless, and we don't want to do this, or even we want to do it as fast as possible.
Especially they don't see the value for the whole team. They want some of them might think like if they want to do some self-reflection or retrospective of one of them, they think it's good, it's necessary. But for the team, the whole team, they don't see the value, so they always have lots of reasons. I don't say that is excuse, but actually it's excuse, because they will always say, oh, I'm too busy, I have lots of meetings, there are lots of meetings, I cannot squeeze the time for retrospective. They always have something to say. And
only 30 minutes.
yeah, only. Oh no! Oh my! My my experience. They only want 10 or 15 minutes. Oh my gosh! I don't know how to do that. So I just said, if you can do it, maybe every day after daily, if you talk to your teammates more, if you want to you maybe you encounter some problem, you can discuss together immediately. Then we can skip the retrospective. We don't have a regular retrospective. If you can do it, you can adjust yourself right away. That's okay. It's okay for me to if they don't have a regular retrospective for the situation.
Much to my concern is that once you don't do regular retrospective, then that would tend not to do retrospectives because you are already hand
Ignore.
this control to the team and let them decide if they want to run retrospective. Then it's transparent that they don't want to run retrospective because of meaningless results. So as a Scrum Master or an Agile coach, you would get into a dilemma. One side, you want to run regular retrospective. Another side, if you do it, often you'll be meaningless to this team. So
Yeah. No, yeah.
so for me, I need to seek support from the management to improve the situation of our product owner. Yeah, if that still fail, okay, Scrum Master would not always succeed in this situation. Sometimes we will fail.
Fail is good actually. Fail you can learn
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the failure. Yeah, I don't think we need to think retrospective like too seriously. I mean, if the team
Yeah.
is they don't have enough agile maturity, so I think we can just put it off and maybe postpone to 2 sprints or later. It's okay.
Okay. Some of my experience, I also had the similar case like Andy and KK. I think the Andy's challenge is because I know, I guess when you run the retrospective, the biggest problem is the product owner. So maybe they say, all the product owner's problem, so we don't need to change. Or if we want to change, the product owner need to change first. So I think the point here is, as a Scrum Master, we know that the biggest challenge is there, but sometimes we still need to build the small change. But the biggest problem we need to solve. So talk to your managers to discuss these things. For KK's case, I also have the same experience about, like previously my members told me, oh, we could run the retrospective immediately if we found something we need to change or we need to improve, and we improve it directly. But the problem is sometimes that case is happen just between two guys, two people. They know each other, they know this case or this issue, but they don't share to the team because they change it right away. But in the retrospective meeting, the meaning is like learning, or it's the session we gather together to talk about something. So the effect for this is sometimes is engagement because you engage together. So next time when we face the different problem or a different challenge, we could fight together. I think that's the meaning for the retrospective because we think about the solution together.
Yeah, thanks for your sharing.
Reach the consensus.
Oh.
By the way, why always put a PO outside of the team? I don't
Yeah, why?
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
why?
we did not put a PO outside the team. Every time in retrospective, the product owner always join us. So we just directly tell him this issue. We need him to help us well define the product backlogs. And PO just directly said it's developer's duty to do that. It's very impolite. So that's why we raised this issue to our management to seek the support. Yeah, but I think all the things we do we just try to control ourselves. So actually, the project is still running, and they also trying to deliver increments as time goes by. Everything's okay, but this issue will be raised to the management.
Is to belong to another team, not the you know is this they don't
Oh,
have this they don't share the same supervisor, right?
actually, we are parallel with the product owner, and product owner is not in Taiwan. He's in Ukraine. So
Can you talk to detail?
I think let's beyond today's topic. We could hold another session about something like gossiping about the product owner. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
I
already
am
beyond our
afraid if
topic.
this video upload to the YouTube, it's public.
Oh yeah, I think that's okay because nobody knows me. I'm just a nobody.
Maybe we can change another one to be the product owner. You can have someone in the team to be a product owner, and the product owner
Mhm,
in to living in Ukraine is maybe
mhm,
can be someone who know the
mhm,
market, or
mhm.
to another one. It will smooth your process and cooperation, I think.
Oh yeah, this is an option we know, but it's kind of hard to hire someone who has the related domain knowledge. Maybe KK, you could talk about your experience why your team doesn't want to run retrospectives. I think my example is more extreme in today's topic.
Yeah, my part just like yours, just same here. They don't see the
Oh.
value. They don't think they always have a reason, a lot of reason. So I just changed my way. I
Mm-hmm.
don't let them have a regular retrospective. I just
Mm-hmm.
if the maturity is enough, the team have a
Mm-hmm.
enough maturity, and we can go to have a regular retrospective, and
Yeah.
especially retrospective. If you want to have a effective retrospective, you need to have someone, how to know how to run an effective retrospective, or it would be
Mm-hmm.
like a process, like everyone just to share, oh, you are so good, and then you're too bad, and have a lot of not I don't say I don't know how
Yeah,
to describe
I
the
know.
situation. It's just
Always
point to
say
someone else.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank
Mm-hmm.
you. And it's not my fault. It's like a product owner's fault. What I said, what I seen, is most of the time everyone just wants someone to be the person who can be planned, can
Owner.
tailor responsibility. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if we don't have, I think if we don't have someone how to know how to run it effectively, I rather not. We don't need to do that.
It's a really a big topic. I think the key point is
Yeah,
how
it's
we
really.
let team know the value. We did indeed do some change.
Yeah, I think because I think the deep requirements our team wants is that they want to be respected, especially when provide their suggestions. The suggestions could be carried out in the real process and see some results, no matter good or bad. Yeah, I think that would be the biggest desire they would like to take. But this desire is transparently not fulfilled. Yeah, I think this topic is kind of tough. We can
Good
move
luck.
on to the next one.
Okay. So yeah, that's all. That's all today. I'm very thanks our friends KK and Andy to join the
Thank you.
discussion, Agile retrospective reflection.
Thanks for your hosting
Thank,
this kind of
thank.
session. I really appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
This very big topic. Thank
Mm.
you, guys.
Yeah, and maybe next time we could also host or book another meeting, like to talk about another topic in English. Finally, say goodbye to our audience. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. See you next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
bye.
Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you.
Bye bye.